Paris Fashion Week is back in the spotlight, especially during the Dior Spring-Summer 2026 show, which was held in the heart of the fashion city, Paris. However, this time the spotlight is not only on the latest collection of the famous fashion house, but also on the presence of two big South Korean stars, Jisoo Blackpink and Jimin BTS. Both have succeeded in making the public, media, and international fans amazed with their incredibly elegant and charismatic looks. Jisoo, the Dior queen who is always alluring. As Dior's global ambassador since a few years ago, Jisoo has become an icon that is closely attached to this French fashion house. Her presence at Paris Fashion Week this time further confirms her position as one of the most influential stars in the fashion world. Jisoo looked elegant in an ivory white Dior dress with delicate lace details, combined with minimalist but classy accessories. When walking towards the venue, cameras from various media did not stop aiming at it. Fans who crowded the location shouted hysterically, calling his name. Many called Jisoo's performance this time as the definition of pure elegance, and even some international fashion editors immediately called it one of the best dressed of the night. Not only that, Jisoo's interaction with VIP guests and Dior designers also stole the show. Sitting in the front row, she seemed to warmly greet other guests while giving full support to Dior's latest collection. Netizens on social media wrote how Jisoo always manages to combine the charm of celebrities with the classy image that characterizes Dior. Jisoo and Jimin's chemistry in the front row. The most talked about moment was when Jisoo and Jimin seemed to be smiling and talking lightly to each other before the show started. Paparazzi cameras endlessly capture the little interaction. Fans of Blackpink and BTS, often referred to as Blink and ARMY, immediately filled social media with enthusiastic comments. "Their visuals are both too perfect, like a real Dior couple," wrote one ex-user. "I never imagined being able to see Jisoo and Jimin sitting side by side. This is truly the history of Paris Fashion Week," another commented. Some Korean media even referred to this moment as an unofficial collaboration between two K-pop powerhouses on the world fashion stage. Presence of the two is not only a symbol of individual success, but also a mirror of the enormous influence of K-pop culture in the global fashion realm. Jimin, BTS charisma that shook Paris. Jisoo is present as the old face of Dior, then the appearance of BTS's Jimin becomes a truly horrendous moment. Although he had previously been present at several international fashion events, this is the first time Jimin has officially appeared at the Dior Spring-Summer show with the status of a men's brand ambassador. Jimin appeared gallant in a black suit with a modern cut that combines the masculine side and soft touches typical of Dior. Her neatly styled hair with a natural touch adds to the charisma of a global superstar. His presence immediately made the atmosphere even more festive. Even some international guests seemed surprised by the incredible cheers from the ARMY who had been waiting since morning outside the venue. When Jimin entered the room, the camera spotlight could not be separated from him. Many international fashion guests paid tribute to her charisma as well as her star aura. On social media, Jimin's name immediately entered the ranks of the world's trending topics with thousands of tweets praising his appearance. Some called Jimin the Prince of Dior, and others considered his presence to make the Dior show feel more alive and full of energy. Chemistry that becomes. However, what made the Dior SS 2026 show truly become a global conversation was when the camera captured Jisoo and Jimin's moment together. Sitting next to each other in the front row, the two seemed to have a warm conversation and smiled at each other. The little moment immediately went viral on social media, with many fans calling it the iconic meeting of two Korean megastars on the world fashion stage. Netizens flooded the online platform with comments full of enthusiasm. Some called Jisoo and Jimin a visual perfect duo. Others joked that Paris stopped spinning for a moment as they sat side by side. International media also took part in the spotlight, calling their presence a clear proof of the dominance of K-pop stars in the global fashion world. Public and media reaction. The public present at the location really made a scene. Many deliberately come just to see Jisoo and Jimin directly, even if only from afar. The sound of screaming fans calling out their names echoed even before the event began. Meanwhile, fashion media such as Vogue, Elle, and Harper's Bazaar immediately ran special articles about the appearance of the two. Vogue even wrote that this year's Paris Fashion Week will probably always be remembered as the moment Jisoo and Jimin took the Dior stage. Comments from fashion critics are also very positive. They considered Jisoo to bring the classic elegant side of Dior, while Jimin provides fresh and modern energy. Combination of the two is considered to create the perfect harmony that reflects Dior's vision in the Spring-Summer 2026 collection. K-pop's dominance in fashion. This phenomenon further confirms that K-pop artists are now not just musicians, but also global trendsetters who have tremendous influence in the fashion world. Presence of Jisoo and Jimin at Paris Fashion Week is not only a symbol of popularity, but also proof of the close collaboration between the Korean music industry and international fashion. Many observers think that the move of big fashion houses like Dior to hold K-pop stars is a smart strategy to reach a wider market, especially the young generation who are very loyal. And it is proven, every time Jisoo or Jimin appears wearing a Dior collection, sales of these products immediately jump dramatically. Fans' reaction: hysterical and proud. Fans from all over the world certainly did not miss showing their pride. Army and Blink filled social media timelines with photos and videos of Jisoo and Jimin from various angles. Many made edits, fan art, to long posts about how incredible the moment was. On Twitter, hashtags such as JisooForDior SS26, JiminDior, and JisooJiminAtPFW immediately dominated the world's trending. Admiring comments flooded the platform, with fans calling this moment one of the highlights of the year in the world of entertainment and fashion. Dior and strategy present K-pop stars. The simultaneous presence of Jisoo and Jimin was also seen as Dior's smart strategy. In recent years, luxury brands have been vying with K-pop stars for their immense appeal in the global market, especially Asia. Dior managed to put two of the most big names of different generations in one place, creating an incomparable buzz. Fashion analysts call this move part of Dior's strategy to expand their reach among the younger generation. By presenting Jisoo and Jimin in one frame, Dior not only secured media coverage but also incredible engagement from millions of fans. Historic moments at Paris Fashion Week. Paris Fashion Week always presents surprises, but Jisoo and Jimin's moment on the front row of Dior SS 2026 is arguably one of the highlights that will be remembered. Not only because of the stunning visuals of both, but also because of the symbolism behind them. Two global icons representing the power of Korean culture sit on a par with other world stars. Their existence confirms that K-pop is no longer just a musical phenomenon, but also a cultural phenomenon that affects fashion, art, and lifestyle. With Dior's support, Jisoo and Jimin once again proved that their charm goes beyond the boundaries of the entertainment industry. Closing, unforgettable moments. Paris Fashion Week always presents surprises, but the presence of Jisoo, Blackpink, and Jimin BTS at the Dior Spring-Summer 2026 show is definitely a moment that will be difficult to forget. They not only attended, but really managed to steal attention, shake the public, and leave a deep impression on the hearts of fans and the international fashion world. With their superstar aura, elegance, and charisma, Jisoo and Jimin once again proved that K-pop now stands on a par with the world's fashion icons. Paris stopped beating for a moment to see two of Asia's brightest stars shine on the global fashion stage.